Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Sher Nawaz, working in Brooke, Pakistan as regional manager in Karachi region. I am also part of research team of Brooke, Pakistan. Brooke is a welfare organization working for welfare of working horses, donkeys, and mules. The organization is working for empowerment of equine owning communities that depend on these animals for their livelihood. We work in bricklanes, coal mine, and workplace communities, engaging equine owner users, their women and children, and all stakeholders that they have linked with these animals directly or indirectly. Brooke works in collaboration and partnership with government organizations and non-government organizations. As Brooke believes on evidences and its theory of change based on best available evidences under dedicated management team, Brooke research team carried out a research on the role of donkeys in waste management and environmental protection in Karachi. Mostly in low and middle income countries, equates the donkeys, horses, and mules play a critical role in supporting communities in their livelihood. In Karachi, more than 25,000 equids are used for transportation of building materials and other commercial produce, and out of these animals, 2,500 donkey carts are used for garbage management. Equine ownership is a common income generating strategy in Pakistan. Being a metropolitan city, Karachi is one of the largest cities of Pakistan, growing population of more than 24 millions. Nearly 14,000 tons of solid waste are produced on daily basis. In Pakistan, the management of solid waste is often inefficient. Approximately only 60% of solid is collected. Despite of significant role in waste management, donkeys received little attention. On left side in the picture, you can see a street in Karachi with heaps of garbage thrown away in the street. And on the other side, the picture is one of the landfill in Karachi. There are 4 landfills in Karachi that are considered not enough. The primary objective of the study was to assess the role and welfare of cart donkeys used in waste management in Karachi, while the secondary aim of the study was to understand the challenges that community face to help at the development of appropriate and applicable interventions and use of findings to engage with potential partners to identify area of mutual collaboration and partnership in animal and welfare, poverty alleviation, waste management, and environmental safety. Cart donkey driven management system is shown in these pictures. From right, you can see the donkey cart owners collecting non-recyclable and recyclable garbage from houses of their respective areas. Then in the next picture, the non-recyclable waste is thrown in dumping areas, while recyclable items are picked by owners and transported to their houses. In next picture, the recyclable materials are categorized and then sell out to respective vendors. In methods, 200 donkey cart owners were interviewed for the data on donkey health and welfare and the participants' role in collecting waste. 50 households were asked for preferred waste disposal method, way of obtaining waste disposal services, and available alternatives. 8 municipality workers and 6 health service providers were interviewed as key informant. The information gathered on common clinical presentation seen and the animal health care practitioner relationship with donkey cart owners. 204 donkeys of same owners were assessed using a standardized equine-based welfare assessment tool. Both written and verbal consent acquired prior to information gathering from the stakeholders involved in this study. In left side, the research team seeking consent from donkey cart owner in field. On the right side in the picture, research team gathering information from donkey cart owners in a pre-developed and approved questionnaire. These pictures showing household owners and municipality workers interviews by research team. The result of the study revealed that collection on waste was the primary source of income for 89% of donkey owners. On daily basis, each donkey cart transported on average 1000 kg of non-recyclable waste and 100 kg recyclable waste. Household preferred donkey cart for removal of waste, and 100% of them responded a huge garbage built up if donkey cart became unavailable, which would have a huge environmental impact. Many household members, including men and children, are involved in waste collection. There are women involved in categorization of the recyclable items in their houses. 62% of waste collectors were reported to be under 18-year-old. The welfare of donkey used in waste collection was reported to be poor, with 78% suffering from malpractices like muzzle mutilations and 67% with knee lesions. Several welfare issues were identified during study. In the pictures, you can see few animal and human welfare issues like habronemesis and muzzle mutilation and other malpractices in case of animals. In case of human, acid chemical burn cases can be seen. Finding of the research brought in use, and Brooke, Pakistan organized a policy brief launch with name of Silent Helpers on role of donkey carts in waste management of Karachi. The objective of this launch was to share the key findings of the study done by Brooke on waste picker communities with all the relevant stakeholders. Among NGOs like HANDS, Pakistan Agriculture Foundation, Pakistan Animal Welfare Society, Gul Bahav, and among international NGOs like IUCN, WWF, UNCIF, and government departments like Sindh Solid Waste Management Board, Livestock Department, local government and municipal corporation, the representative of media, and the elected representatives attended this event. It provides a platform for all the relevant stakeholders to discuss the issues of solid waste management, and communities engage this waste collection in Karachi to come up with some concrete recommendation to improve lives of these waste packer communities as well as environment. In the event's closing remark by Mr. Mahfouz Yar, a legislator, was the event chief guest on behalf of Mayor Karachi. He really appreciated the efforts of Brooke to highlight the role of waste picker communities in Karachi waste management system. He showed his full support for Brooke initiatives and said, "I will become voice for the needy donkeys owning community as they have been playing significant role in cleaning the city." He also assured to facilitate the solid waste management at all union council level for integrated waste in the city. In the result of policy brief, the recommendations were enlisted: government recognition of the services of waste collectors, including donkey cart owners. Government and non-government organizations working on environmental, human, and animal welfare issues need to join hands and empower communities. Inclusion of equine in animal welfare laws, practical health and safety training programs for people engaged in waste collection, like occupational trainings. Integrated waste management system should be in place. Child labor must be prohibited and school enrollment needs to be encouraged. The livestock department should provide animal health services to communities. We have concluded our study with these conclusions that donkeys and owners play a huge role in the waste management system in Karachi. There are a number of human and animal welfare concerns associated with waste management system. Previous public investment in waste management has failed because they are not taken the informal sector in account. Results of this study have been shared with government officials and non-government organizations working directly or indirectly in the waste management system. Role of donkeys is to be acknowledged in public planning exercises and appropriate public resource allocated to these communities and their animals. In case anybody wants to know in detail about this study, the article The Role and Welfare of Cars Donkey in Waste Management in Karachi may be referred. This article is published in Animals Journal MPDI. The article covered all details, including human-animal issues, people involved, type of solid waste, etc. This study is very unique and highlighted the importance of donkeys and their owning communities. Through this study, the policymakers are being sensitized for allocation of resources. I am thankful for all the participants for their listening. Thank you very much. Any question, please? My other colleagues involved in this study also present for your response.